and welcome to Vlogmas Day 1 and happy holidays to however way you celebrate this time of year. I have got my Christmassy socks on this morning and I made myself a spice cup of cocoa, which I am going to drink in just a moment. And yes, we're settling in for Christmas in this house anyway, and Yule and solstice. So looking outside, it is blowing cold from the north and we are forecast for snow, maybe just a little bit of flakes later, which is going to be extra fun because we have the Christmas tree in the living room to decorate this afternoon too. My husband is really excited. He loves Christmas, probably even more than I do. He's like a big kid. And yeah, so we have a few different trees and bits of decorations all around the house, but the living room Christmas tree is the main one, so that's going up today. Well, it's actually, the tree has been put up, but it needs all the decorations put on it, and I found the lights, found the decorations, so that's to do later when we can do it together. And yeah, Vlogmas, I loved doing Vlogtober, so I'm hopeful that Vlogmas will go well too. I haven't got too much on my plate at the moment, touch wood, and yeah, hopefully a little less busy than Vlogtober was. Lots of Christmas things to do. I am really looking forward to cutting into our Christmas cake. I haven't decorated yet. Well, we have 2 Christmas cakes because my husband loves it so much, and if I don't make 2, I'll only get like 1 slice of the cake. So yeah, sometimes we decorate, sometimes we don't. Maybe we'll decorate one, maybe we won't decorate the other, I'm not sure yet. But yes, all the Christmassy things, exciting stuff. And yeah, John's gone to work for his afternoon shift, so I'm going to start knitting on his second set of socks that I'm making him for Christmas. I'm using this yarn here for the main body of the sock, which is Super Bar Vintage, and it kind of looks like chopped up sweeties, like licorice all sorts. So what I'm doing is I'm using black yarn for contrast toes and heels. Not the best yarn for knitting on under artificial light, but it is afternoon now, late afternoon, and it is pretty dull and dark out. In fact, we're forecast for light snow today. I can't see it happening myself. We've had the odd little sleety flake, but that's about it. So I started trying to cast this on last night kind of subtly whilst we were watching TV, but I mean, it doesn't matter if he sees the, you know, a black toe on a sock. But I only got that much done because knitting under artificial light, and I don't usually sit at this end of the sofa, John does. It's got a nice bright light here, but when we're watching TV we just have the lamp, which is at the other end. I'm quite tangled, I'm trying to untangle this, and I couldn't see whether I was working on an increase row or a plain knit row because I couldn't see the stitches under the artificial lights, under the lamp. I'm not entirely convinced I'll be able to under this light, but there is more chance of it. But of course John works a split shift. He is semi-retired, so he works, well, he drives as the school bus driver, or one of the school bus drivers on the island. So he works obviously when the schools, they're taking the children to school, and when they bringing the children home. But when they're taking the children to school, it is now dark, and I'm really tangled here. It is dark, and it is also dark by the time he's going to pick them up. It's usually light enough when he's first gone out, but I was still trimming the tree when he went to work. So I had to finish that, and now that I've done, it is starting to get dark. I'm going to have to untangle this off camera because I'm making a mess. I'm just making the yarn split. So yeah, I'm going to knit the toe with the black yarn whilst he's at work, and then I can either work on the body of the sock kind of subtly, kind of on my lap whilst watching TV tonight, or at least it'll be ready to kind of pick up and put down whenever, even if it's say first thing in the morning when it's still dark, because at least with the light coloured sock I'll be able to see what I'm knitting. Not sure what else we have planned for the evening. Fairly relaxed probably. I've put up the main tree that's in the living room here, and I've half put up the garland on the mantle. I've put it in position, but I haven't finished putting extra picks and little sprigs and stuff in, and the lights need weaving through properly. I just kind of placed it up there out of the way when we were taking decorations out of the box, so it's kind of there, but it needs finishing off. Whether I'll get that done tonight, I don't know, but it's just trying to fit everything in. I don't know, this time of year the days seem shorter. I mean, I don't just mean the daylight hours seem shorter, but the days themselves seem shorter. I'm not sure if it is just because the daylight is shorter and it gets around to 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon and it feels like you should be settling in for the night and just kind of relaxing, whereas in the summer and it's light till, well, in Orkney it doesn't get dark at midsummer. It's light for so long, you just kind of, you still feel like you're not really settling in until quite late. I don't know. So yeah, I'm going to try and untangle this and get the toe knit, and have a look on YouTube, see if anybody else has put up any of their Vlogmas videos yet, so I can get those watched now. If not, I'll be watching them tomorrow. And yeah, that's my plan for the next, I'm not sure what time it is, I have about an hour. So yep, I'm going to go do that now. The postie has brought something extra special for me today. I don't know if you can see that without the light reflecting, but it is a set of hardback books that I've ordered as a present for myself. So I'm going to open these because they're still in their packet and we can have a good look at them. I ordered a very nice fabric hardback collection of the Bronte sisters. I do have a couple of these anyway on paperback, but I wanted the set, and I actually haven't read The Tenant of Wildfell Hall or Villette either, so that'll be fun. I have Jane Eyre on paperback, and it was the first classic book I ever read as a child, so I'm really looking forward to rereading it because I haven't read it in years. So let's have a nosy at this. It's like a fabric cover on it, which is really nice. Can't turn the pages. Oh, it's really nice. It's decent sized type inside, which is good. Some of them can be really small. And yeah, I would have liked if it had some nice, what are these called again? can't remember what those are called. My tablets that I'm on means I'm getting brain fog quite a lot today. Book plates. I can't. The pictures that you sometimes have in here, the extra pieces of paper, but nope. I'm looking forward to reading these. So Jane Eyre has these lovely red leaves on it, and Wuthering Heights is covered in what looks like rose thorns on the front there, and The Tenant of Wildfell Hall is covered in vines too, leafy vines, and Villette is covered in ivy vines. So I'm looking forward to, over the winter months, being able to sit down and read these and just kind of cozy up. Today is a perfect day for reading something like The Tenant of Wildfell Hall or Wuthering Heights, because the wind is howling out there a little bit. So it'd be quite nice, maybe later on tonight, to kind of cozy up with, I would say a cup of cocoa, but I had one earlier on, but a nice hot cup of tea and a blanket, and settle in to read a classic novel. I might just do that.